Happy Tuesday, November 5th, everybody. This week is my first week using an actual camera to shoot this video. So I actually have my phone in hand. I've been using my phone. I used my laptop for the first 10 videos, and then I used my phone for the rest of them, I think. Just because my phone obviously has a better camera than a laptop that's, I think it's nearing 5 years old. Although I think my phone was near 5 years old too. I don't know. Anyways, I'm actually shooting with my Nikon camera that I bought to take photography with. To take photos with. Oh man, I wish I could talk. I actually started a Facebook page for photography, just for fun. Just to spread it around, to spread warmth and positivity and just what I like to do in my off time. And you guys can go search for it. It's on Facebook. I actually have an Instagram page as well. I'll put them both in the description today. But you can go search for either one of them. It's photography is the second word. The first word is it's Darnock. It's DARNOC. Not going to explain why it's that, but it's DARNOC photography on Facebook and on Instagram. I have a page set up for both. On Instagram, I just share a few, and I tag a whole bunch of. I tag where I took it, and tag Nikon, and I tag whatever, and then Facebook, I just put all the photos I've taken with my Nikon camera so far that I really enjoy, because it's just a fun hobby to have. So I really enjoy doing it. The fun part about this camera is that it has a 20-minute battery life on the video feed. So I have to keep my videos under 20 minutes if I want to not have to do video editing, which I strongly dislike doing, which I think I've only done twice in this entire history of my YouTube channel. So I'm going to try to keep it under 20 minutes, and I actually don't have a timer going, so I have no idea when this is going to cut off. I'll try to keep it short today, though. Today I wanted to talk about body positivity, because I have been struggling with my own weight for a little over 2 years now. Ever since I had my gallbladder taken out in 2017, it was July 7th, 2017. I remember the exact date because it was on July 7th, 2017, so it had 7 and 7 kind of in it, in the 7th month. And then my Bay number before my surgery was Bay 7. So everything was, it's 7, 7, 17 in Bay 7. So it's really easy to remember. Well, leading up to that, so May of that year, I was in the mental health hospital after I tried to kill myself for the final time, thank goodness. And then when I came back, a week after I came back home, my gut started hurting really badly anytime I ate, and I couldn't figure out why. And it got so bad to the point where June 3rd, I think it was, I came out of my bedroom and I collapsed, and I told my parents call 911, so something's not good. And paramedics came and picked me up. I just spit everywhere. Paramedics came and picked me up, and then I went to the hospital, and they said, there's nothing wrong with you, go home and take some aspirin and just sleep it off. And then I went to the hospital again 3 days later, and they said, nope, nothing wrong with you, go home, take some aspirin. And then I went back to the hospital 2 weeks later, and then 3 weeks later, and then a month later, and they finally said, you gotta stop coming, there's nothing wrong with you. And I was like, there is something wrong with me. Every time I eat, I feel sick, I'm not eating at all. And I lost 10 pounds that month because I didn't eat anything. And it wasn't that I was exercising a lot or working a lot, because I wasn't working at all at that point. I was still recovering from my mental health issues. And yeah, it was frightening. And then my primary care doctor said, well, let's just test to see if your gallbladder's working, because that's the only thing we haven't ruled out. And the way they test that is you lay on a table and they scan your insides, and you just lay there. So I was just wearing jeans and a t-shirt like I am now. And after 20 minutes, they say, okay, for the second 20 minutes of your test, we have to test if your gallbladder's working now, because we tested how it's working just in normal whatever. So the way they test your gallbladder to kick it in to high gear is you drink I think it was 14 ounces of straight half and half, which you use in coffee in little teaspoon amounts. I had to drink a 14 ounce to give people reference, a can of Coke, like a 12 pack can of pop or whatever. Those 12 cans are all 12 ounces. so I had to drink 12 ounces and then another 2 ounces of straight half and half, and I had to chug it because they said like you can't like sip it. Like we need to get the test going, we need to get your gallbladder going. You need to drink it within a minute. So I had to chug 14 ounces of half and half. I don't think I had coffee for like 3 months after I had this test done. Well, that was also partially because I had an organ removed. Because the gallbladder isn't necessary, but I mean, the long story short of that test was I was laying on the table and I was literally sobbing and crying and screaming, "This is so painful!" And like, yeah, we're pretty sure that your gallbladder isn't working. And they rushed the results and they put me in the ER right afterwards for like 10 hours because I was in so much pain. They put me on a morphine drip and it just, nothing was working. Dilaudid didn't even work. Like no pain medic. They gave me like 8 doses of Dilaudid, which is like morphine's like awesome cousin. So like they put me on like 8 doses of Dilaudid, did nothing for the pain. So I went home in like an unbearable amount of pain, and they called me, or I'm sorry, they came to my room in the hospital and they said, well, we rushed the results. We haven't gotten like 100% clarity on what the results were because we rushed them, but we're pretty sure that your gallbladder isn't working. And then the next day I went to see a surgeon in the morning and he had the results and he said, your gallbladder is working at 0.09% or something like that functionality. He's like, so this has become emergency surgery at this point. So he said, what are you doing today? And I said, nothing. I am just laying in bed crying all day long every day. He said, great, 4 p.m. you're in the operating room. And I was like, whoa, what? Because it was like 11 a.m. So I called my dad. I'm like, hey, 4 p.m. are you free? And he's like, yeah, why? I'm like, I'm having surgery because one of my organs has just completely failed and I need to get it removed. So I had my gallbladder removed. The gallbladder is not an essential organ, but the thing about the gallbladder is that it stores bile, which breaks down fat and breaks down like really shitty foods. So when you have a gallbladder, it breaks down fatty foods quicker. So it's like it kind of speeds up your metabolism in a way. But without it, you just have bile running nonstop. But that also means that you don't have extra to help break down fatty foods. So when you eat a lot of fat, for a lot of people when they have the gallbladder removed, you don't have any issues whatsoever. You just stay, like your lifestyle just doesn't change. For me, from the day I had my surgery, which was July 7th, 2017, I weighed 164 pounds, I think, to like October 30th of that year, so like 3.5 months, I gained 61 pounds. I have never gained more than 10 pounds in a year prior to that point. I gained 61 pounds in less than 4 months. So the doctors were like, your body isn't breaking down fats anymore, like at all. So now anytime I eat something that's really fatty, it's just weight that gets added on, and it doesn't matter how much I work out. It does not matter how much I diet. Well, I mean, diet is a big thing, but it doesn't matter like how much I exercise. I could run like 10 miles right now. I probably won't gain more, or I probably won't lose more than a pound. Because if I eat like a cheeseburger, but like nothing else for the day, that cheeseburger, I'll still probably gain a pound for the day, just because fatty foods just don't break down for me anymore. I was eating super unhealthily so I gained like all that weight. So 2018, I said, I gotta do something, I gotta lose this weight. So 2018, I went to a very unhealthy regimen of eating, because my back was blown out, so I couldn't work out that much. So I went to a very unhealthy regimen of eating like 500 to 600 calories a day for a whole year. And I was like, oh, I can do this, it's no big deal. I lost 34 pounds, so no, 36 pounds, because went from 226 to 190 in the course of literally a year. But it took me a year to lose 36 pounds at eating 500 calories a day. And it was not healthy. So my doctor said, you need to go back to eating like at least 1,000 calories a day, because you're not eating healthy. So I went back to eating 1,000 calories a day, and here I am 10 months later, and I'm back up to 226. So, I gained all the 36 pounds back from just eating a normal diet. So, I can't win. So like, I'm going to see a nutritionist next year. I'm going to use some of my new, my pay next year to pay for a nutritionist, because I need to get a handle on my weight, because this isn't healthy, and I can't keep gaining 5 pounds every month and just think that this is okay and this is just how life is from now on, because I'm going to die at like 40 if this keeps going on. With body positivity, I also wanted to do something that's going to it might gross out somebody, but I don't really care, because it's like we're going to the pool. So I'm actually going to show that I am positive about the way I am, because I can't help it. I mean, no matter what I do, it doesn't do anything. So I am wearing pants. Like, here, I'm wearing pants, so I'm not like I'm not going like completely nude. That's disgusting. But for a YouTube video, at least, I mean, it's fine to be. Anyways, going off the track. So this is me. So like, I'm not in shape. I'm not, I could feel better about myself. I could definitely feel better about myself. But I lost the weight, but I was losing it unhealthily. So the next step is going to be trying to figure out a way to lose the weight healthily. I just don't know how that's going to look, because no matter what I'm doing, it's not doing anything for my weight. Unless I cut my calories way back, which is just not healthy, not realistic. Not realistic long term. Like, I can't eat 500 calories a day for the rest of my life. That's not realistic. For those of you who don't know, like candy bars, like Twix, let's just go with the universal one that hopefully most people know. A Twix bar has 250 calories in it. Or two Twix, a Twix package, just a regular one that you buy at the supermarket that you pull off the shelf at the impulse purchase. A Twix package is 250 calories. So 2 of those, if I ate 2 of those, that's my calories for the day. Boom, I'm done. And some of you are probably sitting there going, holy shit, that's not a lot of calories. I was eating probably granola. I was eating like oatmeal for breakfast, and maybe like a low-calorie yogurt, and then I was having like broccoli for lunch, or a salad with like low-fat dressing, and just lettuce and maybe like some like shredded cheese for some protein. It's just not a lot. And oh man, what else did I have? And then I would have like a chicken breast, like a really, really thin, like 3-ounce, 6-ounce chicken breast for dinner. And that would be all I ate all day for a year. And my coworkers and everybody was really concerned, because like, you're not eating anything, you're starving yourself. I'm like, well, I gotta lose the weight. Like, that's not a healthy way to lose it. I'm like, well, if I eat 1,200 calories, I gain 5 pounds in a week, so I don't know what else to do. So next year will be all about figuring out how to counter why my body doesn't react to just a healthy, normal diet. Because I don't know how to get a handle on it, and I've been trying forever how to, and I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's I've been struggling with my weight, but I took off my shirt for a reason, because regardless of your struggles, regardless of your weight, regardless of what people might think of you, say to you, bully you about, you should feel comfortable in your own skin. You can't help how you look in the present moment. Like, in the future you can, in the past you can't, and now you can't, but in the future you can. But in the present you can't. Like, you can't magically, I can't magically lose 60 pounds and be back at normal weight. Like, I can't do it. It'll take at least another year and a half to be able to get back down to a normal weight, healthily. Like, to be able to do it healthily. You do it gradually, not do it just all at once, and, go on like the military diet for like 3 months. It's not healthy. Military diet's eating like freaking 300 calories for like 3 days, and then not eating anything for 4 days. It's something ridiculous like that. Anyways, I will figure out a way to get a handle on my weight. But for anybody that's struggling out there, anybody that's getting bullied out there, you can't help your current situation like in that exact moment. But mentally, you can help yourself by saying, I want to get better, I want to get healthier. And it can go the flip way too. It can be that you're too skinny, that you're, anorexic or bulimic or just not eating well. It can go the flip way too, where you're too skinny and you need to bulk up, And some people have problems gaining weight too. I mean, it happens both ways. It's not just a one-way street. It's a struggle. It's a struggle bus. that's just the way life is. I mean, you gotta counter. I say it in every video. You gotta counter the negative with some positivity. You know, I accept what I look like right now because I know it's not the end result. I know that it's not who I'm going to be forever. I want to get better. I want to get in better shape. I don't want six-pack abs and like to be able to run a marathon. I just want to be able to be in a little bit better shape so my back, which is already in awful shape, is not so strained for the rest of my life, because my back is already going to be destroyed by the time I'm 50 anyway. So don't want to speed up that process and be destroyed by 40. But yeah, so I just want to talk a little bit about how I gained all this weight and then lost a bunch of weight and then gained a bunch of weight back again, and now I'm just kind of on the gaining weight bus and I don't know how to get back off of it. But you know, I didn't lose the weight healthily. So like when I was like, yes, I lost the weight, I'm so proud of myself, I really wasn't proud of myself because I was basically starving myself saying that I was proud of that, which was not good. So that, you know, that's not good. So you know, luckily I'm eating healthy again and I'm eating normally again, but again, it just means that I'm just gaining weight right back. So hopefully my nutritionist, whoever I see next year, will be able to help with that. So that's a body positivity for this video. As always, I want to end with the Sober app. Now I can actually show you what it looks like. Well, you'll see a couple of the other apps that I have on my phone too. I can't actually see my camera because I don't have like a flip screen thing here, but I'm hoping that this is all on camera. Actually, let me just stand up and just fling around here. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good distance. All right, so this is the Sober app. So you can go in here and you can type in your addiction. So you can hit add new, and it has alcohol and cigarettes, alcohol and cocaine, alcohol and drugs, alcohol and ecstasy, alcohol and heroin. There's alcohol and everything. Jesus Christ. Alcohol and tobacco. I'm not saying like that's bad. Like that's, you know, I mean, if you're getting sober, then power to you. Actually, what am I doing on time here? Okay, I got less than 3 minutes left, so I gotta hurry up. So there's beer, booze. Oh, I guess you can be sober from beer or just booze. I don't know. Or booze and I don't know. Then they have bourbon, bread. Oh man, they've added a lot of things since I last updated this thing. Cocaine, cookies, eating disorder, ecstasy, gambling, marijuana, dairy, rum, sex, social media. Ooh, social media. I'm pretty sure I'd fail that because I use it to promote this. Wine, whiskey, video games, sweets, sugar. I mean, oh man, they have everything. So I have caffeine and alcohol. So caffeine I haven't had in 6 months, 14 days, or 197 days. Holy shit, it's been almost 200 days since I haven't had a caffeinated beverage. That is ridiculous. And alcohol, it's been 959 days, or, whoops, 2 years, 7 months and 15 days. And pledges, so like I haven't made today's pledge yet, so I'm gonna do it. So I put a picture there, and for alcohol I put, I hurt so many people close to me, I will not cause anyone that pain again, including myself. And for caffeine I put, I don't feel good amped up on caffeine, I should be trying to drink only water to help with my stomach as well. And I put, I will stay sober as well, and he said, you got this. Sorry, I'm like speeding through this now because I know that this thing is gonna shut me off. And then every day, like whatever pledge packs you have, what am I at? Minute 40. Okay, I'm good. Minute 40 left, I meant. I know I'm at like 18:20 now for the time of the video. So whatever pledge packs you have, it'll give you the quotes for the day. So today's are, the short answer is no, the long answer is, oh hell fucking no. I love that. Every man is guilty of all the good he did not do. Pain is real, but so is hope. Notice anything different yet? By now you should start to notice how much of a badass you are. It's amazing to find out what happens when you don't give up. An empty lantern provides no light. Self-care is the fuel that allows your light to shine brightly. When you let go, you create space for something better. Do something today that your future self will be thankful for. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. It's just a great app. I am sober. It's fantastic. I love it. I use it every day. Obviously, excited to pledge every day. But I will leave actually the description of that app in the description. As always, I'll have my Instagram, my Facebook, photography pages, and everything in there. And everybody just have a great week. Have a great weekend coming up. Happy November. Can't believe it's already here. Hope everybody had a great Halloween. I don't celebrate it. I hate Halloween. I don't understand the point of the holiday. I don't celebrate it. Did not pass up candy. I hate it. Anyways, fight me on that. I don't care. Everybody have a great week. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to message me or whatever. And Sorry, the video cut me off. I think I said that friends and family that have not seen my nipples, well, I mean, whatever. You know, it's just like we went to the pool. So deal with it. Everybody stay positive, keep fighting on, keep smiling, man, it's too hot in my room now. Oh, I had it on high? Of course, that's why. My room turns into an igloo in the winter because my room doesn't get heat or AC, so I have a space heater and I had it on high this whole time and I meant to have it on low. So now my room is like a sauna. Everybody have a great week, and I will see everybody next week.